Hi everyone, Nisuwa here, I draw 4.
Hey, where you been?
Well, I was busy with uni.
Have you seen Jujutsu?
Not yet. Again, I've been busy with...
You should watch it.
Well, I mean, I will eventually. But, you know, onto what I've been doing. I also got into digital drawing recently, in case you haven't, noticed from the new look.
Don't care, start the video.
But... yeah, okay. Hi everyone, Nisuwa here. I draw for fun and I make videos for fun. And today I'm going to talk about Attack on Titan, the final season. It was okay. I mean, to be fair, this was the setup episode. So, obviously it's not going to be, crazy stellar. Plus the art studio is different with Mappa Studio now instead of who we were with before. I can't remember who they are. But, I'll just put that in the... I'll add that in later. But yeah, so let's start with the opening. The opening is okay. I feel like you have to have a certain taste or appreciation for artistic stuff, really, because the song isn't very it's not like a crazy bop like or it's not like what was the other one? The first one, bro. What was the first one? Yeah, it's not that either. It's very, I don't know. Is patriotic the word I'm looking for? It's very warlike, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not. I feel like you have to understand that to appreciate it. Plus the there's no action.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, funny guy! I got a joke for you! What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
In it, really. There's just explosions and still frames, and the color is sort of washed out. So I suppose it's to reflect what's like in war or whatever. I don't know, okay? I don't care about the artistic stuff, which is why I don't really like the opening. Imagine, he says he doesn't care about artistic stuff, yet he has an art freaking page on Instagram. Follow nesu.art. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so to recap, the opening song is okay. The visuals for it, not that great. But anyway, so we get into the episode and we meet this guy called Flock. What's his name? Flock? I need to remember how to say his name now. Falek? I'm gonna call him Falco. No, that is his name, isn't it? Yeah, Falco. Right. So we meet Falco. The dude's injured. He's bleeding from his head. He thinks he's a bird for whatever reason, and he gets saved by this dude called Clot, who I assume is his brother. Bro, I haven't read this manga in ages, so I can't remember. But anyway, then they give a recap to Falco. The people he's in the trenches with, because obviously Clot saves him, then he's in the trenches, and then we meet the other warrior candidates. So it's not just Vlog, there's also Gabby and the other two, I forget their names. There's one girl that looks a bit like Annie, then there's another one who wears glasses. That's that's really all their characters are. So anyway, they give a recap as to what's happening. Then Gabby is chatting how she's the perfect candidate to be the new Armored Titan. And the thing is, I know what Gabby does later on. So it's I'm just sitting here Gabby, you haven't committed your sin yet, so I won't hate you too much. However, your personality is already annoying. So there's that. So obviously I'm going into this season with beef already with the character. And the voice for Gabby is actually pretty good. I appreciate the voice that they went with for Gabby. Because in my head, when I was reading the manga, that's about where I had the voice for. So that I can appreciate. So then we cut to Gabby. She's trying to. We see her like tying up some what seem to be explosives. Something to myself, no, that's safe. Love that, safety. And then Clot wants to send out the Jaws Titan and the Car Titan for the mission, and he wants to do that instead of sending out the other Eldians. And the captain is like, now kid yourself, if the enemy knows that we have Titans at the ready, then obviously they'll shoot down the nape, plus they have this like train that has like weapons on it that can shoot down Titans. It can pierce through their armor. So if we lose those, then what? What do we do after that? So obviously Clot is like, okay, fine. So then when I was seeing this, like there was some like, it's not. Is it racial tension? I feel like it's racial tension. There's tension between Eldians and Marlians, and so the captain goes to him. He says, "What was that, Eldian?" I'm like, "Excuse me, did you just say Eldian? You didn't call him by his name. You called him Eldian." Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and the Eldians have this like, what was it? It's like a wristband that's yellow. Well, the candidates do anyway, but the other warriors, the other Eldians who are there like by force, they have these bands. I think it's to like signify that they're Eldians. So if they're walking down the street, people will be like, "Oh, look, it's an Eldian." Obviously, a Marlian would be saying this because, for whatever reason, well, I know the reason, but I won't say. The Marlians hate the Eldians, so it's like, that's not good. So then we see the other Eldians. They're getting ready to like go into battle, and we have one guy who's like kissing his picture of. He has a locket, and he kisses a picture of like I assume it's his wife maybe or whatever, or maybe it's his children, whatever. But he's like kissing it. He's bare scared. We see some bombs strapped to people's bodies. I'm like, excuse me, what is going on? Why are people being like strapped with bombs? And you just see the despair on their face. So then I'm thinking, bro, I haven't seen despair like this since. I've only seen despair like this 3 other times. Once in Trigger, what's it? Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm pretty sure that's it. Then we get Danganronpa 2, I forget the name. I think it's Goodbye Despair. And then Danganronpa 3. Bro, I forget the name of that. I didn't even finish Danganronpa 3. I should probably finish that. But yeah, it's crazy. So then Gabby is now like, she's talking about herself, saying how like she's amazing. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, Gabby is actually so annoying already, and she hasn't even done anything yet. So that's great. Although, to be fair, her heart is in the right place when she starts, like, obviously she's gassing herself up, but she says that I would rather let myself be carrying a bomb rather than let the 800 people run in and then, you know, they lose 800 soldiers. So her heart's in the right place. So then we see her, like, she's walking over, I think it's No Man's Land, and the enemy are like looking at her like, is she okay? What's going on? And we see like she has bombs strapped to her ankle. I'm like, okay, damn, Gabby. So then she trips, and then we think she's probably gonna get shot. I mean, I'm not, but like we think that. And then she's waiting for the cart to come by so that she can explode it. So then when it comes by, she chucks it, and then like it explodes. Fun. And then she starts running off like they're happy. She's like, ha, I did it. I'm like, yeah, kid yourself, you idiot. If they're still alive, they're gonna start shooting at you. You realize this. But anyway, actually no, that happens as well. So I'm like, you played yourself. So then Flock sees this and he's stressed. So he's coming over and he's trying to save Gabby. And then when Gabby and Flock are about to like meet, the Jaws Titan comes in and protects them both from the machine gun fire. And then we see CGI. So I'm like, okay, fun, CGI, love that. And then Falco is, we see like before that everyone's like they start fighting obviously, and then the captain is like, oh, everyone charge, this, that, and the other. So then what happens next? Oh yeah, there's a lot of fighting. Yeah, it gets very bloody. And then Falco is still in the trenches, but then he sees one of the like enemy soldiers, like they're injured, they can't fight. So then he picks them up and then like tries to like bandage them up. And Gabby is like, she looks at Falco with like disgust. She's like, oh, you're trying to take the position of candidate of the Armored Titan. Is that your way of, what did she say? She was like, is that your ticket or bargaining ticket or whatever to upstage me? I'm like, Gabby, bro, no. Flock is just a nice person. What does that have to do with your freaking candidacy? Ain't no one care about that damn Armored Titan thing. Bro. Oh, Gabby, don't vex me today, please. Anyway, so the enemy, he can't fight, he's bleeding out. So then Flock bandages him up, and obviously speaking another language. So he gets his friend with the glasses, cliche, to translate what he's saying. And he's like, oh, filthy demon, don't touch me, this and the other. I'm like, whoa, damn, rude. But anyway, oh yeah, we see Zeke, and what's his name? Zeke, and the other one, the Armored Titan. Not the Armored Titan, the one that uses it. I forget his name. Reiner, that's it. Bro, I had Rhino in my head. So anyway, so we start seeing people jumping out of planes. Well, they're not jumping out of planes, they're like strapped up in like, they're like straitjacket bags, if that makes sense. So they're like dumping out of this airplane. And from the last season, we know that obviously the fluid, if it's in you and the Beast Titan roars, then you become a Titan. So obviously I'm thinking, whoa, no way they're doing Titan bombs, no way. But then they do that. So they get pushed out, and then Zeke clears his throat, man goes ahem, and then starts roaring. And then, starts raining Titans.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining.
BTW, that's a good song. Anyway, what happens next? We find out that Marlians were killed by Eldians, because Eldians in the past, they like were Titans or whatever. Something to do with the Ymir bloodline or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, it's been years. Man said years. It's been like a year. And we get found out that they're being called demons. So that's not very nice. And when he was saying that, I was like, but bro, like you Marlians are using Eldians like for their power to wreak havoc on other places. So really, who's the demon now? Anyway, so we get some Titan teamwork between Reiner and the Jaws Titan, which I'm pretty sure his name is Gallard. Bro, I'm gonna call him G. The Beast Titan then comes down, and then starts tracking what looks like ammo. It literally looks like ammo, and he's tracking it at the Navy. And then they manage to take down the Navy, so the war is over between the... I don't even know who they were fighting. Dudes in hats. Anyway, so then we get to the end credits, right? And we get a brief scene with what looks like my guy Horseface. I forget his name. He likes Mikasa. I forgot his name. But Eren used to call him Horseface. So I'm gonna call him Horseface for now. Until I remember anyway. We'll probably find out like, not next episode, but the episode after. But yeah, that was basically the episode. It was setting up the new country that we're in. There wasn't any actual, like the main cast. The main cast have not really shown up yet, but they will. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm probably going to, I want to say I'll review every episode for the last season, but we'll see. If the episodes interest me, then I'll review them. Also, starting January onwards, when we get new anime, because this season hasn't really interested me. When that time I got reincarnated as a slime comes out, freaking The Promised Neverland, Dr. Stone, oh bro, yo, you can expect more videos then. I'm gonna tell you that now. Hey, bro, I'm gonna watch Dr. Stone, bro. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at nesu.art. And yeah, goodbye.
僕がここにいたという証も